Steph, Abby, and Matt.
You're only a what if away from great holidays. What if? It's Aussie for travel.
Steph, Abby, and Matt.
Brisbane wakes up with Steph, Abby, and Matt on B105.
Will you find love on Stab, Abby and Matt's Pop It Like It's Hot?
Pop it like it's hot. Pop it like it's hot. Pop it like it's hot.
Pop it like it's hot. We've got a brand new round this morning happening here in the studio, and you can catch past episodes on the Stav Abby Matt Instagram and Facebook page right now. Here is how it works. A group of singles come into the studio. They have a balloon and a pin. Now, they are all looking for love. They're fed up with the dating scene. They don't want to go on 2 or 3 dates just to have it fizzle out. So right here, right now, it's all about honesty. If they don't like what they see or what they hear from the person, they pop the balloon to let them know they are not interested.
Currently, we have Paige, Alyssa, Kat, and Juliet. And I was like, have you guys done a lot of research? And they were like, yes, we've watched a lot of episodes of our Pop It Like It's Hot.
Oh, right.
So, Alyssa, was there any sort of technique that you think you're going to go with this time?
I feel like definitely not popping as soon as they walk in.
Okay.
Get to know them a little bit and then, see how we go.
So did you watch past videos and think that girls judge too quickly?
Potentially, yeah. I feel like, you can't judge a book by its cover. So
You pop the Corey spoken and he goes, I'm a millionaire.
Yeah, exactly.
In the other end, I could actually see some of the girls didn't pop early enough and then were trying to find reasons why they therefore could pop.
Look at her being vicious, huh?
Not being vicious. I just want to use this as an opportunity to be honest, because I've always said that you go on like a couple of dates and everyone tries to be like, pretend it's all nice, and then you just don't text them back or you ghost them. And I'm like, that's not nice either.
Are you talking about the ones who got to the end and then just pretended like height was the issue?
Anytime
We're
you
not
want
the same height.
anytime you want to pop, get it out in the open. I want to give you the freedom for that is what I meant.
Awesome.
So, can we ask you, Juliet, what are you hoping for out of the guys that come in?
I hope for a guy who didn't judge women too quickly, based on their past, based on their qualities. Well, maybe some qualities like, I don't know how to say that. Good ones.
Yep.
Yes.
I'm very sorry. My vocabulary is not as wide as yours because I'm not English or Australian. Sorry.
Where are you from?
Where are you from?
I'm from France. You can tell, I think.
Oh, bonjour.
How long have you been in Australia?
2 weeks.
Wow.
What?
Yeah.
2 weeks?
I'm a new.
And you speak better English than me. That's wonderful. Well done.
Okay, all right.
Was this like a breakup? Let's move to a different country? Or
Yeah, I want to start over.
Okay.
Like all my life, I'm looking for a job. I'm looking for a man. I'm looking for a room to rent.
Oh, wow. So you're trying
If you I don't know.
There you go.
to find a boyfriend or a place to stay?
Both would be good.
All of the above.
You're not running from anyone in
Brand?
France? No? Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay, no, don't worry. Sorry. And Kat, how long have you been single for?
Oh, God. I would say like at least 2 years.
Okay.
It kind of just gets a bit blurry and...
Blurry. And are you on the dating website?
Yes.
Have you had enough?
Yes.
So what's been some of the dates? Because this is why I always say, and I said before, get it out in the open. Don't have to go on a second date or don't have to even finish the first date. What's been one of the experiences that you just go, I'm over it?
To be fair, I haven't had a whole lot of dates, so I probably get the whole I'm over it before I actually get to
Get
the
there.
actual date.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And Alyssa, what are you looking for in a man?
Just someone that's kind and someone that is really family orientated. Someone that's career driven as well. I feel like that's really important. Yeah, and someone preferably taller than me, which isn't hard.
Well,
but
there you go.
yeah.
The height thing again.
That's important.
And Paige, what about yourself? What are you looking for tonight?
My typical guy, I would say, is tall, tattoos, dark hair.
Okay.
But that obviously hasn't worked in the past.
Right.
So I've got to
maybe
be
looking for something
open to
different?
possibilities. Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah.
someone short, clean skin.
No, definitely not shorter than me, no. Because I'm not even in heels.
Okay, right.
And I'm pretty tall.
Well, let's bring in the short king, hey?
Are you guys ready to meet your man?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I believe we're going to meet Ashley up next. Stand by. We'll take a quick break and we'll come back. We'll get our lad into the studio and see if we can find love or will all the girls pop their balloons. We'll find out right here at B105.
Stab Abby and Matt for breakfast. B105.
Will you find love on Stab, Abby and Matt's Pop It Like It's Hot?
Pop it like it's hot. Pop it like it's hot. Pop it like it's hot.
Pop it like it's hot. It is exclusive to B105 and it is our dating game where we get a whole heap of singles in the studio. Right now we have 4 lovely ladies. They are holding balloons and pins. We are about to bring a man in here and they'll get to know him. If they do not like him, they pop the balloon to signal that, sorry, it's a no-go, champion.
In with us right now, we have Juliet, who's looking for a place to stay. We have Kat, who has been single for a few years now. Alyssa, who's looking for a family man. And we have Paige, who's looking for a tall, tattooed man. But are you ready to meet Ashley?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's bring in our man.
That's a long walk.
It's a very long
It's a really
walk.
long walk.
But he's a tall man with long legs.
Welcome.
Hey.
Hi. Oh, I see now why we actually put the microphone tall.
Perfect.
Hey guys. Hey girls. How are you?
All right. No.
How are you feeling? You all right?
Yeah, pretty good.
No one wants to
Pretty
pop?
No on-site popping.
That's a good start.
That's a good start.
They all like what they see. All right, let's get to know a little bit about Ashley.
My name's Ashley. I'm from Brisbane. I'm 29 years old. I'm a commercial fisherman, a supervisor for a roofing company, and a designer. I work around the country around 3 to 5 months of the year, so I'm pretty busy. But because I work so hard, I like to play just as hard. I'm currently trying to build generational wealth. I've got a few businesses I've been working on starting in the coming, so that's what my main priorities are. So, yeah, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Ashley, do you have a spare room in your house at the moment?
No, not at the moment.
No, at the moment.
No,
All right.
sorry.
Well, if he takes one of the girls home, he's not going to be like, hey, baby, sleep in the spare room.
I was just trying to think of Juliet, who's looking for a place to stay.
So, Juliet, do you have a question for Ashley?
Yes. So you're busy most of the year? That's what I understand.
Yeah.
But do you have time for a girlfriend or a proper relationship?
Yeah. So it depends. Yeah. Definitely do.
You were a little bit hesitant on the So when people ask you a question, you probably don't go up at the end.
The long distance relationship's hard for a lot of people, but as long as you guys are prepared, then I'm definitely able to do that. Yeah.
So what are you talking about?
We got one left. No. Oh, she's hovering.
What are you talking about for long distance? How much? You're saying 3 months and then you're
3
here?
to 5 months of the year.
3 to 5.
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, all right.
3 to 5 months long distance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine. It's not for everyone. It's hard.
So is this for fishing?
Yeah, prawn trawling. Yeah, prawn trawlers. Yeah.
You can't catch prawns on the land.
Yeah,
I know that, but I didn't know if you can go out and come back in.
Yeah.
No, not for 10 weeks. It's 10 weeks out at sea. So,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's no
All right.
coming back. No service. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so unfortunately we have 4 pops, which
Quick and
surprised
easy.
me.
Has it been hard on dates though when you go there and you go, hey, I'm actually going to be away for maybe around about 5 months?
Oh, not really. No, because the way I explain it and talk, it's it's all right. Communication's all right, but just I'm not there, so
Yeah.
it does make it hard in that.
And Paige,
perspective,
you wouldn't be able to do that.
Nah.
But think of all the
Fair.
free prawns.
I do like prawns. I do like prawns, but
so many. That's great.
that's the only seafood.
And this question's for all you girls to answer, was it the fact that he hesitated on, are you looking for a serious relationship?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Was that the question? Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Was that did you have time for the
Yeah,
relationship?
but if you have time for a relationship means, do you want to prioritise this? And you should have said, yes, I'm going to be away, but do you know what? Having a relationship is a big priority and I'll make it work.
Amen.
Yeah, that's what he meant, okay?
Just lost in translation.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
Yeah,
definitely keen to get someone involved and help out with it. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, so you've made a misstep there. So you are looking for a serious relationship,
100%. Yep.
but your worry is that you travel a lot, so you need someone who can understand that.
Yeah,
fair
yeah,
enough.
and just always busy. So
Yeah.
someone that understands and can help out with that kind of thing. And yeah,
That's my fault. I should have translated earlier.
no, that's all right. That was
Well, the girls didn't really give you a
asked
chance.
question.
To be
No,
honest.
that was a good question. Really good question.
No love found here today. Sorry, mate.
That's okay.
Thanks for coming in. I really
No
appreciate
worries.
it.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you, girls, for coming
Awesome.
in.
Thank you.
That's how it's done. Pop it like it's hot. If you want to be a part of this, you can register b105.com.au. We are going to do it again. See it online right now here at B105.
Stab Abby and Matt for breakfast. B105.
Have you ever been romantic? Tried to
No.
be romantic? No. You are. But it backfires. You know, it should be like in a movie where you're like, oh, this is going to be hot. And then it just goes horribly wrong. Because I think this is really cute, but it's strange that they didn't get the right instructions. Because a husband's romantic surprise for his wife was the fact that she likes crisp chips.
Yeah. Okay.
We call them potato chips.
Yeah.
She likes them so much, so he wanted to surprise her, right? This is a bit of what happened.
Johnny Norman had asked hotel staff to place 30 assorted bags of crisps on the bed to surprise his wife, who adores crisps and spends up to £15 a week on them.
It's her favourite thing. She loves crisps more than she loves me, so that were it.
However, the staff actually opened the bags, leaving a huge mess, but Rachel still ate a few. Since that day, Johnny hasn't tried any more romantic antics.
So the staff were like, they like crisps. That's really weird because normally it's rose petals.
Yeah.
So they've opened the bags and put them
Throwing
all...
the chips all over the bed.
Which everyone hates crumbs on the bed.
Yes.
So she still just went, oh, thank you, and tried to open them up. But then at that point, it doesn't look like it's staff issues. It looks like it's him.
Yeah, like he's asked to
Yes.
do that.
Yeah.
Can you, I suppose, can you put 15 bags of crisps on the bed?
He did say bags. But they've obviously got it wrong. And he's gone, oh, gosh.
And you couldn't do anything on that.
I would have to...
Want to make a bet?
Yeah, I know. Pin cushion over there.
I'm not going to let a few crumbs get in the
roll
way
up
of
the
a good
sheet
time.
and put them away. You couldn't sleep on them.
Imagine that halfway through. She's like, ooh, lovely. Chips.
Oh, barbecue. Salt and pepper. Yes.
Oh, yeah, it's stinging bits.
It would. But 131060, have you ever done anything romantic or tried to be like that sexy thing? It's just gone horribly wrong. My friend actually got knocked out. She tried to do a striptease for her husband's anniversary. She was telling everyone
And he
about
didn't like it.
No, she really tried to do a bit of a number and fell down on her head, got knocked out cold, had to go to the hospital and go and get stitches.
So she fell and hit her head on the floor.
Yeah, we were trying to work out, we're like, what move did you do? She goes, does it matter? And we're like, yes, it does. And she said, I was trying
Did a
to
big
do...
hair whip around?
No, she was
it's
trying
upside
to
down.
do like a roll on her back and put her legs up in the chair, but instead she put her bum up too high and went smack bang down on her head.
Right.
And it backed... She banged on the back of her head and...
All the girls at the strip joint are like, it all happens to us at the start, babe. Don't worry. It all happens. Oh, God. Your trench coat story is a good one.
No. I tried to surprise Scotty at the airport. We were living apart.
Yeah.
We broke up. He went to Fiji. I stayed home.
Yeah.
And then we got back together. And then when he was coming back, because we didn't see each other for like 6 months, I tried to be like, oh, this will be nice, meeting him at the airport. And it was winter. And I had a trench coat and just had like lingerie under. So then I was going through the airport, and I know that it seems obvious that you would have to take off your coat, but I really didn't think you would.
Yeah.
But because I probably had it done right up, they're like, can you please take off your coat? And I said no.
Which,
And
I
they-
mean, all of a sudden it's like, oh, fair enough.
I
Through
said,
you
oh,
go.
no, I can't. And then he's like, why? And I was like, oh, do you mind if I tell her? So then she came over, I was like, I don't really have anything under. And she goes, you're still going to have to take it off. I was like, I'll go. So I sat in the car. I was like, hey, I can't come in and get you, but I'm in the car.
What was their option? Did she offer to take you into
No,
a
there was
room?
no offer,
Jacket
and it
off
was
or
just
nothing?
all of a sudden when you refuse, and then people start to look at you, and it feels like the whole
Yeah.
airport has just stopped, and you're like, oh
Yes.
no, that's right.
I'm hiding something under here.
There
Yeah.
could have been 3 people in lingerie under there.
It's like when people do the wrong booking as well. You know, when you're like for Valentine's Day,
Yeah.
wrong month.
When I was trying to win Esther back, when we were on one of our breakups,
Yeah.
we started dating again, like doing
cute.
proper dates.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh, you know what? We've had never gone to the movies before. That was never a date that we'd ever done. I thought, let's go to the movies. And I stupidly picked Borat.
Okay, romantic.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And it was, yeah.
Get her in the mood.
No, it
Did
didn't.
she find it funny at least, or she did
No,
it?
because I think I felt so awful about it. I kept on saying sorry.
Yeah.
And
Because
then
you're back dating. This was the opportunity to impress.
Exactly. So, you know, when a man's constantly going, I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Are you having fun? Are you enjoying the movie?
Yep, yeah, I am. Shh.
Yep. Shut up, mate. 13 10 60. Romantic gestures gone wrong. This one I don't think is quite as bad as it could have been. It obviously went wrong, but I think there's some wins to be had there. When did you try to be romantic? We'll get your calls on next.
Stab Abby and Matt for breakfast. B105.
We're asking what romantic gesture went wrong. A husband said that he told the hotel, look, she loves crisps, potato chips. Just put like 50 packets on the bed for when we return from dinner.
The family mix box from Woolies.
Yeah.
Grab us one of those.
But they sort of got it wrong. They opened all the crisp and put it on the bed.
The fact that they did that makes me think that's not the weirdest thing that they've had to do.
100%
Well, they just
not.
follow the order, I guess.
It's like those cake stores when it's just her name on top of a love heart, and that's what they put on the cake.
Just her
I love
name,
that. That's
yeah.
my favourite.
That's a question for another day. Requests for a hotel.
Yes. That's a good one. Anyway, romantic gestures gone wrong is what we're doing at the moment. John in Wishart, what's yours?
Yeah, hi guys. So I was going to propose to my wife now. I bought the ring for her, let her pick out the ring, but it was the wrong size, so the jewellers had to resize it. The week after, I had to go back to the jewellers and pick it up. So they put it in a little flake rose that you open up, the rose, and the ring's inside it.
Yeah, lovely.
So I took that back to the car and said, look, the ring wasn't ready. They haven't done it yet, but they've given me this rose just to, as a consolation prize. It'll be ready next week. So she didn't even look at it. We're driving along in the car on the highway, and I said, aren't you going to open it? She goes, what do you mean open it? She goes, I don't want that, and threw it out the window.
Oh,
no! A $5,000 engagement ring was a lot of money back then.
Yeah, it's
a lot of money now.
So she was just annoyed it wasn't ready because she was like, oh, gosh.
I don't want that rose.
You got it back?
Yeah, I did. We're doing 100 k's along the freeway, and she ran down the window and threw it out the window.
Wow.
So I had to quickly pull over, reverse back, and then I get down on my hands and knees on the side of the highway and open it up for her and propose to her.
That is romantic. On the M1. Wow.
Oh, good on you, John.
Wow. Catherine on the GC, what's your romantic gesture? I go wrong.
Well, we went on a very belated honeymoon and we went on a cruise, and it was such a lovely time. And the first night we're in our room, and I thought, it's time to be together. And I jumped on the bed and gave myself a concussion with the backboard.
Oh,
yeah. So safe to say I went to sleep and he went out to play trivia.
Oh, no.
Oh, were you staying at a casino?
No, it was on a cruise.
Oh,
You know, they
cruise.
got the
Sorry,
casino,
cruise.
so yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Fun times. We're still together, though.
Yeah.
And winning the trivia night tonight is Toey AF.
Sunny in Capalaba, what was their romantic gesture gone wrong?
Oh, my girlfriend got a unit, so she wanted a bit of role play. So she had a fantasy about a workman. So I put on overalls and head to toe in overalls, and I've got work boots on, and I put my Johnson out the bottom of it, and I've knocked on the door. And this Asian couple's behind me, and they're going, "Are you okay?" I've gone, "Oh no!" So I've had to put my Johnson back in my pocket, back in. I've turned around, and I've said, "Oh, I'm just looking for number 8," and then I had to call them, my missus, on the phone while they're there because they thought something was weird was going on. And she goes, "No, I'm 2 houses down the road." So I've gone in there all prepared, me Johnson on, I've got a G-string on. And it's 2 houses down the road.
Wow, that could have ended it. You're lucky. That could have ended a lot badder.
Imagine if you got arrested for
Oh,
exposure.
100%.
Yeah.
Well, I quickly, snuck it back in my pocket.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
We know.
Or the person that opened the door is like, oh, well, this is going to be a free service. Great. Fix my telly. And
Are you guys still together?
Yeah, we are. Yeah, bless her heart.
Do you keep in touch with the Asian couple?
Stab Abby and Matt for breakfast. B105.